What is up, Dream Team? So first I want to say thank you for all the support that I've been getting. What is up, Dream Team? Okay. What is up, Dream Team? So first off, I want to say thank you for all the support I've been getting. So Dream Team, I do it for you, I do it for me, I do it for we the people. Let's go.
Two things I want to talk about. One is how do you create and sell valuable things, right? You probably hear people say, hey, like provide more value, give value away, like it's all about value, but like no one defines what is value. What does that even mean, right? What are the components that create a more or less valuable product or service? The second part is one of the 4 different things that you can do to enhance value. All right, so once you have a valuable thing, you can enhance it by adding scarcity, you can enhance it by adding urgency, you can enhance it by adding bonuses, you can enhance it by adding guarantees. You can also, as a 5th half bonus for you guys, you can enhance the value by simply naming it in a way that resonates more with your avatar or the type of person that you want to sell to, okay? And so if those are the 5 things that can enhance the value of the thing that you're selling, if you have all 5 and you do them well, you will sell more than you would if you didn't have them. Now, I won't have time to get into all 5. I'm just going to talk about one of them, which is guarantees. So big picture, we're going to talk about how to create and destroy value in the things that we sell, and we'll talk about how to reverse risk through guarantees to make the things that we are selling more compelling to them, because now they won't fear that they're not going to get the outcome that we promised. Cool? Awesome. I spent a very long time trying to figure out what value meant, and it's because we work with a lot of portfolio companies, and we want to think about how we can create new product offerings that are going to sell for lots of money with big margins and make us all rich, right? I wanted to come up with an equation that would encapsulate this so that we could basically formulate or formulaically approach the problem. So it's like, if we check these boxes, we're going to get something valuable. And we can just do this over and over and over again. And I had to do it that way because I can't be the person who's making the products in every one of these companies at this point. So I have to create a process around it, okay? The 4 variables are as follows. So if you're taking notes or you have something on your side screen, these are the writer-downers. Number 1 is the dream outcome. Is the thing that we are promising something that people actually want? All right? I'm going to dive into each of these 4 in a second, but I'm going to just give you the 4 and then we'll double click, all right? So that's number 1. And when you're writing these down, write it down like a fraction. So draw a line right in the middle of your paper or whatever, and you'll have 2 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So number 1 is your dream outcome. Number 2 is the perceived likelihood of achievement. How likely does someone believe that if they purchase your thing, they're going to achieve the outcome that we are promising?
So that's dirty.
Hopefully a simple concept.
The dirty
is the time component. In essence, how quickly are they going to get the thing after they pay? The 4th is the dual-sided coin of effort and sacrifice. What does someone have to start doing that they don't want to do as a result of this purchase? And then what are the things that they have to stop doing that they would like to keep doing that they cannot no longer do as a result of this purchase, all right? So those are the 4 things. And what I'd like you to do in thinking through this as we break it down is think about your own products and services that you have and think about how they stack up in using this equation, all right? I'm gonna give you a big picture back and forth example, and then I'm gonna dive into each of them in more detail. If we were to think about an ideal outcome, all right, so let's use weight loss because it's an example that most people can understand, all right? So why is it that, let's say, you have some things that you can sell for weight loss, like $50,000 surgeries for liposuction, and on the other hand, you've got a $5 ebook that promises a skinny tummy. If they make the same promise, right, which is the dream outcome, number 1, how do these 2 things are so different in price, right? Well, it's the other 3 variables, right? Because the dream outcome, people want to lose weight, right? And so that's unit number 1. Now, the reason that that is number 1 of the 4 is that if I were to say, hey, I can make you $1 million versus losing weight, most people, many men especially, would probably value making money more than they would value losing weight. Not always, but oftentimes. As a category, investment things, franchise opportunities, business opportunities tend to sell for a higher price, which is kind of the component of B2B, business to business versus business to consumer. By and large, when you have 2 different things like that, we use the dream outcome to differentiate entire industries or categories of products as being more or less expensive. Now, once we have the same dream outcome, like weight loss, being delivered, then we move on to the other 3 parts of the equation. Let's go on to perceived likelihood of achievement. If I have 2 people who are selling the same exact thing, let's use a doctor in that weight loss example, like the liposuction guy.
I had done 50 sets, and I think I noticed it right when my phone died. So, anyways, here's the other 50.
Categories of products as being more or less expensive. Now, once we have the same dream outcome, like weight loss, being delivered, then we move on to the other three parts of the equation. Let's go on to perceived likelihood of achievement. If I have two people who are selling the same exact thing, let's use a doctor in that weight loss example, like the liposuction guy. And let's say that liposuction guy A, doctor, has done 10,000 surgeries of liposuction. And let's say Dr. B has done one. Same surgery, same dream outcome. It's going to take the same amount of time, same amount of effort for you. This guy might even spend more time on you than this guy because he's not as experienced. Which one are you going to go with? Probably the 10,000 guy. Why? Because of the perceived likelihood of achievement. We have lower risk associated with making this purchase because we believe that if we give this money, we're going to have the outcome that we desire. And so if you think through this in terms of your own products, you're like, am I doing a good enough job before the purchase of increasing someone's perceived likelihood of achievement? Because in a very real way, that confers itself or it translates into higher prices. This guy, even though it probably takes him less time to do the surgery, he actually can charge more than this guy. Isn't that wild? So we've got the dream outcome. Is the thing something people actually want? What's the perceived likelihood of achievement? Now, if we stop there between making big promises and making people believe that it's actually going to happen to them, that is what the majority of young and new entrepreneurs do. Most people, myself included, spent the first half, 2/3 of my career trying to beef up the top side. I would promise bigger, I would show more testimonials, more results. Promise bigger, more testimonials, more results, right? More third-party education, more celebrity endorsements, etc., right? But I believe now I've done this a little bit, that the actual fortunes rely on the bottom side of the equation, okay? So remember, this is the top side that creates value. The bottom side of this fraction are the things that destroy value. Our goal is to increase the top side and decrease the bottom side. So with time, there's two components of time. We have the time delay between when you buy and when you get, and then the amount of time to immediately start seeing any kind of outcome. So it's like the experience along with it. So for example, if I signed up for a gym membership, right, using this weight loss example, I might know that I'm not going to lose the weight for a year, but if I start seeing value from the community, I start, feeling more upbeat, etc., I'm going to start experiencing benefits that might not be my big goal, but I'm going to have other things along the way that are going to still deliver value quickly. The whole component of time here is how quickly between when I buy and when I get. I'll give you a B2B example.
85.
A B2B example. Let's say you own a marketing firm. So this is Apple. So I'm sure that a lot of this will resonate with you. If you have two agencies that are side by side and they both say, hey, I'm going to do some marketing for you and I'm going to get your phone to ring, one way or another.
That's 90.
Agency A says, okay, now that we're doing this, you're going to have to start, recording lots of ads for us, and we're going to be meeting 3 times a week, an hour each time, and you're probably going to take 4 hours a week to record these ads for us, and it's going to take us 60 days to get this stuff done. At day 60, your phone starts ringing from the ads that they do. Okay? Marketing agent number 2. You sign the paper, and as soon as you sign the paper and they process your credit card, your phone rings and it's a lead. Within seconds. Same product. Time collapse. It's one of the easiest things. I had a mentor once say this. He said one of the easiest ways to figure out what product to sell is look at the products everyone else is selling.
Okay.
The same thing in half the time. And so when we think about the products that we sell,
So that's 100. Dream team, I do it for you, I do it for me, I do it for we the people.